بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين, وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hayyakum Allah in another episode on this project, this series called Islam and Women. This is the 9th episode, which is talking about the mother's rights in Islam. In this episode, we'll discuss the following points. First of all, what does Islam say about mothers? Second one, how to deal with her, with the mother. What if she is not a Muslim? What about her life expenses? What after her death? So these are 5 points. We'll talk about them one by one, starting with the first one, which is, what does Islam say about mothers? Actually, in the Noble Quran and the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hadith or traditions, it's so clear that mother is in the top of all humans in the matter of good treatment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His Noble Book told us clearly to give special care, special treatment to our mothers. And that's why, subhanallah, mothers in Islam are so taken care of, so happy, because her children are required by Allah, not only by the feeling or the human nature that they love their mothers. That's not enough, no, but because this is actually a worship, it's a ibadah, to take care and love these mothers and do the best to make them happy in this dunya. Even she has 3 times of rights more than the father. As in the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, a man came to Rasulullah and asked him, Ya Rasulullah, who is the one I am supposed to treat the best? So he sallallahu said, your mother. Then he repeated the question again, and then who? Or he asked, then who? He said, your mother. Then he said, and then who? He said, the mother, your mother. Then he asked the 4th time, then who? He said, then the father, your father. So he gave 3 rights to the mother and 1 right to the father. And the reason behind that is clear, that the mother is the one who really suffers for the child from this first minute, the first minute that she received it into her womb. She gets pregnant for 9 months or so. She gets so tired, she give her from her own blood, own food. Then she delivered it with a hard time in delivering. Then she's taking care of him since he is so young, clearing him from dirt and so on. Subhanallah, yani all of these things Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave her the 3 rights on us to take care of. The second point is how to deal with the mother. Actually, things a mother deserves in our life must be loved. We must love her. Why? Because she deserves it. She deserves to be loved. She had done a lot for us as her children. So we must love her. Not only the natural love, but also the love for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He told us to do so. Also, children must be so humble in front of their mothers. Yani, they have to lower their voice, they have to accept what they say, to talk to them easily, never make them feel bad, never make them feel sad. Also respect her and don't interrupt her while she's talking. Even if what she's saying is nonsense or something you already know, whatever, do not interrupt her. Listen to her. Listen to her, make her feel that you are really listening to her. Our voices have to be so low when we talk to her. Yes, raising the voice in front of the mother or the father is really against the teachings of Islam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us to lower our voices, not even say bad things, even single thing. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in His Noble Book, وَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا. Don't say uff. Yani don't show them that you are not happy with what they are saying. Uff, and here's the least thing to say. but this is not allowed even, although it's the least thing to say to a person. Also, we must obey them, especially the mother. She told you to go to do that or to do this, do it. One of the stories I remember really is, which is really, it's a funny story, but it is actually showing how we are supposed to do with the mothers. One of the great ulama of Salaf, he was delivering his dars in the masjid in front of more than 1,000 students. His old mother came and said, "What are you doing? Go and feed the chicken upstairs." So the alim said to his students, "Wait for me." And he went to the upstairs and he fed the chicken and came back and completed the dars. He didn't say, "Oh, I'm a great alim, how am I supposed to obey this old woman, and this is nonsense, this is crazy." No, 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 no. Subhanallah. That's this incident taught his students more than his dars itself. That mother have to be respected and obeyed as long as that she does not ask us something against the deen, against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's teachings. Because we have also limits in that, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us that if they order us with something wrong, we are not supposed to obey them, but be careful not to be harsh answering them, but find excuses and so on. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam also told us that we have to obey them except if they order us with something against our deen. Then we have to be careful in answering them and explaining to them that this is not allowed, and I'm sorry mother, I cannot do that, please excuse me, and so on. Another point about the mother's rights or things she deserves, we are required to support her financially. Yani whatever she needs in her life financially, we have no right to think about it twice. We have to do it. We have to take care of her. She needs food, she needs clothes, she needs shield or a house to live in, she needs whatever. They are supposed to be given what they need, especially the mother, because she's weak. And the father, maybe he can find a way to work and so on, but the mother, especially if she's old. And when you compare mothers in Islam, especially the old mothers and the mothers in the West or in the other countries who are not Muslims, you will be so amazed how much these people are really harsh to their old parents, especially the mother. But in Islam, no. We are supposed to give her whatever she needs in her life and share her our own money, our own food, our own house. Third point in here is, what if she is not a Muslim? That's a good question in here. Yani, do I have to give her all of these rights that we have mentioned? In Noble Quran, we are told by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to obey her except in leaving Islam. In the ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us, وَإِنْ جَاهَدَاكَ لِتُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٍ فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا وَصَاحِبْهُمَا فِي الدُّنْيَا مَعْرُوفًا. Allahu Akbar. Yani, the parents are striving to push their son to go back to his old deen, whether he was a polytheist or Christian or Jew or whatever. They are pushing him back to come back to their deen. They're still not Muslims. Okay, his answer will not be harsh. No, it's not allowed. But be careful with them, treat them nicely, but don't obey them, because this is against the rights of Allah. The rights of Allah is the top rights. And that's why, subhanAllah, in the Quran you find that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the rights in levels. The rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the top, the rights of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam after that, then the rights of the parents. أمر ألا تعبدوا إلا إياه وبالوالدين إحسانا. Subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Messenger, then the parents have the top rights on us. So we obey the mother. Even if she is a kafir, is not a Muslim, we obey her, even unless she also asks us to leave the deen. Also, she deserves all the other rights of the mothers, like supporting her financially, be humble with her, take care of her, and so on. She deserves all of this. even if she's not a Muslim. طيب, what about her life expenses? In Islam, life expenses of the mother must be paid first of all by her husband. That's usually. Then, if unable, then on her children. And if the husband has died, or he's unable to support the mother, then the children must support. It's not the case of that they have a choice. No, they must support the mother and take care of her. She is not supposed to need anybody. She's supposed to be in higher level of respect, taken care of financially. And we should ask her with humble way to accept our financial support. Not showing her that we are tired of her or this or that. Na'udhu billah. No. Also, when we are giving gifts, we should put her in the top of all. Before our children, before ourselves, before our wives, and so on. She is in the top. Why? Because she is the mother. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us to take care of her. Rasulullah told us to take care of her. The mother died. What are we supposed to do? Must have suitable burial. Yes, we have to take care of her. And also, we make continuous dua for her. If you can do dua for your parents in every salah, do that. Anytime. وَقُلْ رَبِّ اغْفِرْ لَهُمَا وَارْحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا. You ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive them. Okay? Also, doing sadaqah, umrah, hajj on her behalf. Yes. If she had done hajj, alhamdulillah. If she hasn't done hajj, you do hajj for her. If you cannot personally, pay money for someone to make hajj for her. Same thing for umrah, if she hasn't done her own umrah. And even if she has done already the must umrah, must hajj, then you can do it also more umrah, more hajj for her, whether by yourself or by your money, by somebody else. Also, we need to do a good relation with their friends or her friends. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, as an example, used to take care of the friends of his wife, Khadija. They are not his relatives, but they were friends of Khadija, so he, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, used to send them some money, send them that, and so on, some gifts. What about our mothers? So if the mother is having some friends, relatives, neighbors, and so on, they used to be nice to her. We should also try to be nice to these people by gifts and so on, because they were the friends of our mothers. Now, if the whole society will be happy, actually, so happy, if we follow the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in treating our mothers. Because the mother, if she is treated good, then she will take care of her children. She will show them, inshallah, the correct way to live. And there will be no crimes. There will be no drugs, because they don't need it. Why it is so much drugs and crimes in the West or any other countries who are not Muslims? Because they were raised in a bad house. Whether the mother is bad at herself, alcoholic, addicted to drugs, whatever, bad woman, or they are divorced, and so on. The mother is very important. She is essential. She is a must case in the house to take care of the children. If the mother is good, the children will be raised good, and they will have no trouble, no psychological troubles for the children. So they don't need drugs, they don't need alcohol, they don't need to go for crimes. Serial killers came from where? From those houses where mother were not taking care of her children. So in Islam, alhamdulillah, the mother is taking full rights, and the whole house, the whole family is so happy. You cannot find that in anywhere else. By any other law in the whole world, you cannot find that, actually. Just one example. In the West, if the child, or the son, of the daughter who is already grown up wants to be nice to his parents or his mother, he will bring a flower in the Mother's Day to his mother. MashaAllah, has done a lot. No, that's Islam. Islam, we are supposed to take care of her, stay with us in our house, take care of her more than any other else, even our wives or children or anybody else. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our deeds and guide us all to the correct way. And just a reminder for our brothers that Jazakumullah khairan for watching, and remember, share to share. Share videos, da'wah cases, posts of da'wah. Then if you share them with the others, you share the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that. Barakallahu feekum wa jazakumullah khair. Wallahu a'lam wa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.